Dub Nation, are you feeling that familiar, unsettling tremor? That gut-wrenching sensation that whispers, what in the world is happening to our team? In less than a week, the Golden State Warriors, a franchise synonymous with championship glory and breathtaking basketball, plummeted from the exhilarating heights of an exciting run to the crushing depths of a shocking loss against the Indiana Pacers, their opponent's very first win of the season. And to twist the knife even deeper, Steve Kerr's unvarnished, tough words in the post-game press conference didn't just sting. They laid bare a truth we've been trying to ignore. The problem isn't fatigue. It's a crisis of focus, a breakdown in execution, and a chilling question about the very heart beating on that court. Welcome into the San Francisco 49ers Report. I'm Chase Sr., and as always, no matter where you are, how you're tuned in, thank you so much for making today's show a part of your day. While the on-court drama unfolds, behind the scenes, the front office is calmly, perhaps even coldly, evaluating the future of our multi-championship coach and exploring every conceivable avenue to strengthen the roster. We're talking about names so colossal, so game-changing, that even the mention of them sends ripples through the league, names like Joel Embiid. But the price, both on and off the court, might be too high, a gamble that could either secure another banner or fundamentally alter the very essence of what it means to be a Warrior. The mood in San Francisco isn't just one of concern, it's one of profound reflection. There's undeniable talent. There's unparalleled experience. But the burning question that hangs heavy in the air, echoing in every quiet moment, is there still that insatiable hunger for another championship, that unyielding fire that once defined this dynasty? Drop a like, Dub Nation, because this space belongs to those who feel every stinging loss, who celebrate every hard-fought victory, and who believe with every fiber of their being in every new beginning. Let's dive in, Dub Nation, because the truth, as painful as it may be, must be confronted. That loss to the Indiana Pacers last Saturday wasn't just another notch in the loss column. It was a jarring wake-up call, a cold splash of reality that exposed a wound many fans have been desperately trying to ignore. The Warriors, let's not forget, started this season with a promising surge, delivering stellar performances and that electrifying team-oriented basketball we've all come to love and expect. Stephen Curry was playing like he'd found the fountain of youth. Draymond Green was orchestrating the defense with his usual fiery intensity, and Jimmy Butler seemed to fit into Steve Kerr's intricate system as if he were born to wear blue and gold. The early returns were intoxicating, a nostalgic echo of past glories. But then, over the last two games, something shifted. The spark, that indefinable magic that makes this team so special, simply vanished. The rhythm evaporated, the care for the ball became a distant memory, and as Steve Kerr made perfectly, painfully clear, the execution was nowhere to be found. Even after a full day of rest, a chance to reset and recharge, the team came out flat, devoid of that signature Warrior swagger. It felt like the old Dubs DNA, the one that always turned bad quarters into epic comebacks. That unshakable belief in their collective ability stayed locked in the locker room. And what came next, no one truly saw coming. Kerr, a man usually measured in his public statements, didn't hide his frustration at the press conference. He was blunt, his words cutting through the usual post-game platitudes like a sharp knife. "We lost 2 games, we should have won," he declared, his voice laced with disappointment. He went further, stripping away any potential excuses, reminding everyone that the team had ample time off, even skipped their morning shoot-around, yet still couldn't execute down the stretch. It was a statement that offered no quarter, no soft landing. He pointed directly to the turnovers, a statistical black hole that already has the Warriors among the league's worst in that category, averaging a staggering 17 per game. He lamented that the team is trying too hard to create plays, a symptom of individual effort overriding collective synergy. And honestly, for those of us who grew up watching Curry, Draymond, and even Andre Iguodala orchestrate perfect passes, seeing this team waste possession after possession, turning the ball over with alarming frequency, is nothing short of painful. It's a betrayal of the very principles that built this dynasty. The immediate question now, The one that keeps Dub Nation up at night is this. Will this raw, unfiltered self-criticism from their revered coach spark the fire that's been conspicuously missing? Or will it simply deepen the malaise? Behind the scenes, this recent stumble has reignited another, even more profound topic: Steve Kerr's future. General Manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. has publicly stated that the coach can stay as long as he wants, a testament to the immense respect and gratitude the organization holds for him. But the undeniable fact that Kerr is in the final year of his contract casts a different, more urgent tone over everything. Kerr isn't just a coach. He's a symbol, the architect who led Golden State to 4 championships and meticulously shaped the team's modern identity, transforming them into a global phenomenon. But even symbols, even legends, eventually have to decide if they still possess the boundless energy, the relentless drive to keep pushing forward. The front office trusts him implicitly, but trust, in professional sports, must be accompanied by results. They want a response from the group, a clear demonstration that the message is being heard and acted upon. And the fans, while their respect for Kerr is immense, feel that patience runs thin when the championship shine begins to fade. This loss, as symbolic as it may seem, exposes a fundamental truth. Golden State, despite its star-studded roster and eye-popping individual talent, cannot afford to relax. High-level basketball, the kind that wins championships, simply does not forgive a lack of focus, a lapse in execution, or a wavering of heart. And if there's one thing this group has always had in abundance, it's pride. Dub Nation has seen this team rise from the ashes countless times, from disappointing seasons to historic championships. So perhaps, just perhaps, this recent setback, this public dressing down from their coach, is precisely the push they need to reignite that dormant winning instinct, to remind themselves of the relentless pursuit of perfection that once defined them. All right, Dub Nation, hold tight, because now the conversation shifts dramatically to the other side of the court, to the future, and to the kind of blockbuster move that can either solidify a dynasty or send it spiraling into uncertainty. While Golden State tries desperately to find its rhythm back home, the rumors swirling off the court are heating up to a fever pitch. The team started the season with a solid 4-1 record, a testament to Curry playing like he's 25 again, Draymond Green leading the defense with his trademark intensity, and Jimmy Butler fitting into Kerr's system like he was born to wear blue and gold. But the NBA never stops. With every win or loss, with every passing day, the market begins to speculate about what could come next. And the name on everyone's lips right now, the one that sends shivers of both excitement and apprehension down the spines of fans and analysts alike, is a truly colossal one: Joel Embiid. The debate is simple, yet brutally complex. Do the Warriors truly need a true anchor in the paint? Because even with the addition of a savvy veteran like Al Horford, the team still ranks among the league's worst in rebounds and blocks, and consistently struggles to protect the rim against physically dominant teams. The problem, against certain matchups, becomes glaringly obvious, a vulnerability that championship contenders simply cannot afford. And that, my friends, is precisely where Embiid's name shines with an almost blinding brilliance. Imagine it. A monster on both ends of the floor, a recent MVP, capable of dominating any opposing center with his unparalleled blend of size, skill, and sheer force. In theory, he would fix every single hole in the roster, transforming our interior defense and providing an unstoppable offensive hub. The vision of a truly dominant big man, a defensive anchor who can also drop 30 points with ease, is undeniably seductive. But the problem, the truly terrifying problem, lies precisely in that phrase. In theory, Embiid, for all his undeniable talent, hasn't been fully healthy since early 2024. He's a player with a significant injury history, a history that makes any potential trade a high-stakes gamble. And going all in on him, especially if it means including names like the emotional heart of the team, Draymond Green, and one of our most promising young players, Jonathan Kuminga, in a trade package, would be risky to say the least. It would be a move that could either propel us to another title or cripple our future for years to come. Just imagine it, Dub Nation. A quartet of Curry, Butler, Green, and Embiid. On paper, it sounds like an absolute dream, a super team forged in the fires of championship ambition. But when the price of that dream is losing the emotional heart of the team, Draymond, whose leadership, defensive genius, and fiery spirit are irreplaceable, and one of our most promising young players, Kuminga, whose potential is still untapped, that dream quickly transforms into a profound dilemma. As Tyler Rohr of the Sporting News so eloquently wrote, the fit could be powerful, but the cost would be staggering. And beyond the personnel, there's the financial earthquake. Embiid earns a staggering $55 million per season, a figure that would completely throw off the front office's meticulously crafted stability plan, potentially handcuffing future moves and limiting our flexibility. It's the kind of move that can change the course of a franchise for better or for worse, with no guarantees. Behind the scenes, some voices within the organization believe the Warriors should exercise caution, should wait. After all, the team is still early in the season. They've shown flashes of playing well, and the chemistry, when it's there, is undeniable. There's no immediate rush, no desperate need to make a panic move, and betting on an injured Embiid, a player whose health is a constant question mark, would almost contradict the very principles that made Golden State legendary: patience, chemistry, and a deeply ingrained culture. This franchise's DNA isn't about simply buying solutions, about acquiring the biggest name on the market. It's about creating synergy, about developing talent, about fostering a collective spirit that transcends individual brilliance. That's how Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green built their dynasty. That's how those banners went up, one by glorious one. In the end, all this speculation, all this intense debate says more about the Warriors' current moment than it does about Embiid himself. It shows that Golden State stands at a profound crossroads, caught between the glorious echoes of a legendary past and the uncertain, yet tantalizing possibilities of an evolving future. There's still fire, there's still talent, but the decisions made now, in these crucial weeks and months, will define what's left of this dynasty. Will they risk it all for one more title, throwing caution to the wind in pursuit of another banner? Or will they protect the essence, the unique culture and chemistry that built it all in the first place? Maybe it's too early to know the definitive answer. But one thing is for sure, as long as Stephen Curry is there, that flame, that incandescent spark of greatness never truly goes out. So let's close this with heart, Dub Nation. These two stories, unfolding side by side, capture exactly what it means to live the Golden State Warriors experience. It's the stark contrast between moments of breathtaking brilliance and periods of soul-crushing frustration, between the undeniable weight of greatness and the relentless pursuit of it. That shocking loss to the Indiana Pacers, Steve Kerr's tough, unvarnished words, the frustrating turnovers, the nagging questions about focus and execution, it's all part of a process this group knows far too well. Because being a Warrior was never about perfection. It's about resilience. It's about grit. It's about that unyielding spirit that, time and time again, has allowed this team to rise from the ashes. Every time the world doubts them, every time the critics write them off, this team, our team, finds a way to respond, to defy expectations, to remind everyone of their championship pedigree. And at the same time, seeing Joel Embiid's name swirling in trade rumors, a potential seismic shift while the team still searches for its best rhythm, is almost poetic. It shows how this franchise lives in two eras at once. One eye firmly fixed on the present, on the immediate challenges and opportunities, and the other gazing intently at the legacy, at the future, at the enduring impact they will leave on the game. The hunger for another title still beats, strong, a powerful, undeniable pulse within the organization. But the path forward, the road to that next championship, must stay true to what built the success in the first place: unity, chemistry, and the indomitable soul of a champion. Steve Kerr knows it. Stephen Curry feels it. And Dub Nation, who has seen the impossible happen, who has witnessed the most improbable comebacks and the most glorious triumphs, still believes. Because the truth is, this team has fallen before. They have stumbled, they have faced adversity, they have been counted out. And from those falls, from those moments of doubt and despair, came the brightest, most unforgettable moments of the Golden Era. Being a Warrior means believing even when the scoreboard hurts. It means knowing that the end of one game, no matter how painful, has never been the end of the story. This team has already proven time and time again that the end can be just the beginning. Drop a comment, Dub Nation, and hit that like button to show that this flame, this unshakable faith in the Golden Legacy, is still alive and burning bright. Because here in the heart of the Bay, the belief in our Warriors never dies.